Legends in Training is a D&D podcast for adults. Content warnings in the description.
Last time on Legends in Training.
We're going to get that worm.
So you all start traversing the tunnels. As you guys continue to travel, off in the distance in the tunnel, you start to see a faint blue glow, and you start feeling this slow rumble. You see, as you focus your eyes, you can see the dim outline of a curled purple worm. You hear the as it kind of shuffles and the ground rumbles a little bit. Okay. Everyone roll initiative.
I put the shit in initiative.
Nah, it looks like I put the shit in initiative today.
Now that we have initiative in order, we're going to say it one time, top to bottom. Starts with Blackjack, Ned, Val, Daphne, Jeff, Calloway, Oxen, Mr. Pockets, Worm, Gladio.
Nice. Oh, shit.
I'm just a little guy.
Just the littlest guy.
So everyone except for Mr. Pockets and Val are 80 feet from the worm, and you two,
Are
Val
right on
and Mr.
it.
Pockets, are 10 feet from it.
What are my mechanics for this remote?
Now, mechanics for the remote is you need 3 successful charges. It has a constitution saving throw. It either has to succeed or fail, and it needs 3 fails. Yeah, we'll say it's bonus action to push the button.
Okay.
Because it's just, you're already holding the remote. It's not like you're drawing a weapon or reloading a gun or anything like that. You're just pushing a button on a remote. Now, because these remotes were souped up, these are supposed to push the collars at max capacity. So it's a very high DC. So, that being said, you all, those of you who are not within 10 feet of it, all watch as the bioluminescent glow, the little bit of light that it gives off, you can see off in the distance as the purple worm rears up and it shakes its head back and forth. And it lets out this god-awful, guttural growl screech at all of you. With Blackjack first, he says, "Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck."
And that's his turn.
As he pulls out his short bow and cocks an arrow and lets loose a fire. Or lets loose an arrow.
Ned might look like a dinosaur, but he's scared.
The scared big guy.
All right. So he's going to knock the arrow. And with that fear setting in, the arrow just flies wide. Then we're going to move on to Ned.
He actually sucks. I didn't know.
80 feet away.
Come on, Ned. How fast is a dinosaur?
60.
You couldn't turn into a fast dinosaur?
Didn't he also turn back out of a dinosaur?
Oh, yeah. He's not a dinosaur anymore.
No, I went back.
Oh, he did go back.
That's my 2 wild shapes for the day. I move up 60 feet. That puts me just behind them.
Yeah, you're 10 feet from these two,
No.
20 feet from the worm.
I move up just 30 feet shy of the worm.
Okay.
It's a thing. I have an ability.
You are now 30 feet from the worm, 20 feet from these two.
That's it. Before I left, did anyone want to hop on and ride up there with me so they don't have to move on their turn?
You could hold your action to dash.
Yeah. I want to do that. I look beckoningly at everyone around me like, hop on so that
you see this big ass dinosaur as it rears its head around with its zebra stripes on his back. What? I think you said they were purple and yellow. So you're this big purple yellow dinosaur.
Oh, yeah.
And you look back at all of them and you gesture for them to get up on your back. Val.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
So first and foremost, I'm going to get up there anyway to do a lot of my shit. So I'm going to finish that 10 feet of movement. Okay. I gotta. There's a plan here. There's a plan. I am going to go ahead and stab it once with my rapier. So I've got to roll for that first. Okay, there's a plan here I'm cooking.
All right.
That does not hit. That's a 4.
Yeah, no,
No.
you go to poke in, but it has this hard
That's
outer
fine.
shell
That's
that
fine.
is just terribly hard to pierce.
I am going to go ahead and cast Bestow Curse.
Rolling a 4 for that first strike.
Yeah.
And then we go from there.
Cool. I'll miss that. That's fine.
There's a saving throw for the curse,
Wisdom.
but that's not till the beginning of its turn.
Yeah. On every turn for the next minute.
Okay. But
Actually-
it doesn't take effect until its turn, right? Once it fails,
While
makes
cursed.
that first fail.
While cursed. It's cursed. It's cursed right now.
Okay.
Yeah, no. While cursed, the target must make a wisdom saving throw at the start of each of its turns.
And it's just automatically cursed, or
Yeah.
there's no saving
touched
throw
it.
for the initial curse? For the initial
Oh, no.
casting?
Yeah. No, you still have to make a wisdom saving throw right now. Yeah.
That's
yeah,
what
yeah.
I was curious about.
Yeah, yeah.
Was there an initial
Yes.
saving throw?
And if you make that, that's fine.
And you said that's a wisdom saving throw?
Wisdom.
That's a -1. That's at 11.
No. You are cursed.
This thing is now cursed. So what? It's just in stop motion?
It basically just writhes there
Okay.
in place. Like it doesn't. It wastes its action that turn doing nothing.
So you watch Val run up and try to pierce it with a rapier, and seeing that it doesn't pierce, not even a little, she reaches up and puts her hand on the worm, and you watch as what does this look like? Is there like a weird energy, or
It's like a good solid like purple ripple, like when you touch water and it.
you see purple ripple around the purple worm?
Yeah, it's like an electric purple. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You watch as these tiny little purple static lightning bolts kind of trace up and down the body of the worm as it just kind of twitches and writhes, and you hear the groans of the worm as it tries to asphyxiate itself.
And I press the button.
Push the button. So that's going to be a Constitution saving throw of 25 for it. Now it does have a +11.
Yeah, I know.
So with that being said, I'm going to do these rolls in front of you guys.
We
So what's
trust you.
25 plus 11, or what's 25 minus 11?
14.
14. So you got to roll a 14 or higher.
So I'm going to use the purple dice
For the purple worm.
Is this open right here?
No. You want a box here?
Sure.
Well-
What is it?
5.
5 plus 11.
16.
He's cheating. No, I'm just kidding.
So he fails with a 16.
Oh, wait, we won. Fuck.
No, we can eat 3 of them.
Okay, that's good. That's good. That's one.
So that's one down. As you watch, you see this thing now with you two up close, you see it's adorned with 3 collars. So you see the first collar as it begins to give off this bluish yellow electrical, mechanical / magical energy as it starts to vibrate and is now sending these pulses through the purple worm. Is that it for your turn?
Mm-hmm.
Next up is Daphne.
Coolio.
So right now you have Ned as the dinosaur holding its action to dash towards the purple worm. So you can either do your own thing or use your turn to mount the dinosaur.
I am going to use my turn to mount the dinosaur. Can I sit on his head?
Sure.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you're basically climbing onto a dinosaur, so it's your full 6 seconds, your full turn or whatever, to climb onto this thing and situate yourself.
Yeah.
Easy enough. Next is Jeff. Jeff locked in fear. About this time, his whole person wears off. And with everything that just happened, he just lets out this guttural scream, and he turns around and sprints away. He is clawing, he is tripping over himself, but this man is sprinting.
Good guy, Jeff.
Mr. Pockets, we are so brave. Mm-hmm. Or stupid.
There we go.
Both. Both is good.
Yeah.
And you see Leah look over and call him a fucking coward.
No one else can turn back now. It's
Hey,
like getting
at
a
least he
Starian
fucks,
disapproval.
dude.
Oh yeah, this is my fucking coward. He's my relaxing coward.
Calloway is up next.
Galloway.
I hope he trips.
He looks at Jeffrey and goes, fuck, 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 fuck. You see that persona starting to fall a little bit.
Some of us are good at our jobs.
And some of us are dinosaurs.
And the dinosaur's the best at his job.
Yeah. Leah Mount, please.
So he's going to just action dash, movement speed dash. And that's he gets all the way up next to you, Val.
Oh, it's so romantic.
And then he looks up at this big ass purple worm.
Don't shit yourself.
Go fuck yourself. And without looking, he holds the remote up and pushes the button.
Roll that beautiful beam footage, bitch.
Oh,
It's
wait,
right
you
there.
gave it
You're
back.
good. Yeah, I did. I actually never moved it. That's a 15.
Plus 11.
Cox. He sucks.
You
Couldn't
see,
have lied.
I'm not going to lie.
you see the second collar start to emanate this energy, and then it fizzles. And then Calloway goes, fuck, 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 fuck. And he starts hitting the remote in his hand.
Well, that's not going to fix it.
Put in the batteries the wrong
Do something
way.
else.
That's all I got right. Fuck. Next up is Oxen. Oxen is going to use his turn to get up there with you because he's not leaving your side.
Aw.
Yeah.
Next is Mr. Pockets.
Let's fucking get it.
Now you're standing there next to Calloway and Val.
Yeah. I don't have one of the remotes.
You can take it from me.
Will Cal give me his remote? Cal is his name, right?
Calloway,
Calloway, yeah.
Cal.
Yeah. Will Cal give me his remote if I take it from him? I reach over for it,
And
grab it,
there you go.
and
Tell me what you want to do. Don't ask.
I press the button.
All right.
Write down how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Babe. 17.
Can you stop?
I could have just taken this worm out right now.
Since I have cunning action, can that count as like a bonus action?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I'm gonna run at it and try and stab it. Hi-ya-ya-ya.
Yeah, make an attack roll.
Yeah.
Mr. Pockets has obviously dropped all of his disguise self stuff, and now
yeah.
he looks like the big feral monster. I'm gonna kill it. Ooh,
And he fucking does.
a 19 plus.
That hits.
Beautiful. And 2d6 for the fire, and then 2d6 for the sneak attack. Shit, come here. I rolled like dog shit, but okay. 7.
While he's counting Ned, what is your trigger for your hold action?
Well, whoever's gonna jump on is gonna jump on.
Please don't leave the
Yeah.
cat.
So once the first round of initiative is over, like obviously whoever's gonna hop on is gonna hop on, and then I'm running up so everybody can get within range.
21 damage.
Fuck yeah.
4 of it was fire.
Hell yeah. So
Fire.
you watch as
Godzilla.
Mr. Pockets pulls the remote out of Calloway's hand. He pushes the button. It fizzles. Mr. Pockets pulls out the flame blade. It ignites once again. And he rams it in between 2 of the plates on the worm. And it pierces true. You said
No,
21?
true. He's been with us all along.
You said 21?
21. 4 of it was fire. All magical.
Yeah. No fancy resistances or anything like that. It is the worm's turn. It has to make a saving throw,
A
correct?
wisdom, please.
Worm's turn. Worm's turn. Worm's turn.
Purple dice.
Worm turn.
What kind of saving throw is it
Worm
again?
turn.
Wisdom.
Take
Negative
off
1.
your son. Worm turn.
It beats it. He meets it. It's a 14.
He breaks the
Yeah.
the curse.
Yeah.
Breaks the corn.
Now, does breaking the curse take his whole turn to do?
No, so it does specify if it fails, it wastes its action. So
Got
it
it.
did not fail.
So he has his turn.
Yeah. And we are right there.
So that flame blade sticking into it, its tail is going to rear up and it's going to attempt to hit you with a tail sting.
Come on with it, Bog.
Bog.
That was a combination of bug,
It's a 13
bug and
hit.
dog. 13 does not hit. I've got a 17.
So the tail stinger still coming off of that curse and that collar getting activated. The stinger stops as it's just above your head. Thought he had you, missed you by a hair.
I chuckle.
That was going to be nasty if it hit.
Yeah. But it didn't.
But the tail stinger is its full turn.
Haha.
Gladio.
Getting on the dinosaur.
Dinosaur.
The dinosaur.
Deanosaur.
My best friend, the
Deanosaur.
dinosaur.
So you now have all these people on you. Your trigger has been triggered.
Mm-hmm.
You're moving the full 60 up.
It's 80 feet away.
Yep.
I'm going 50.
All right.
That gives everybody full movement speed to do what they need to do and gives me room to do what I need to do. And with that, could I take... No, I can't take the rest of my turn.
You know the A team where they've got the one guy who like drives the vehicles,
Mm-hmm.
you know? We kind of have that. But it's like if the A team had a living van.
And it was a dinosaur.
It was a dinosaur.
So there we go. We're all 30 feet away. Whoever was on me, you're 30 feet away from the worm.
Cool.
Leah's just standing there.
Oh, no. I thought that was the bottom of the... I said I was going to wait till the bottom of the initiative.
Oh, Leah's last.
Oh, okay.
She crit failed.
Oh,
I think I left that one off on accident.
okay. Well, after...
My bad. So if you wrote down the initiative, Leah's at the bottom, crit failed.
Oh, to get
So
on to the dinosaur?
Mm-hmm.
I look up,
Did you want to let Leah get on?
Yeah.
Cool. Leah also climbs on and is like riding you like a surfboard.
Surfboard.
grinding on that wood. Sorry.
Grind.
You feel the skin of Ned's dinosaur form get really warm.
And she is just wielding her great axe because as soon as you stop, she's gonna jump.
There you go. We're 30 feet away.
Yep. So now you're 30 feet away. Now we're back at the top. Blackjack did not get on. He's going to double run up to it. He's going to be about 20, 30 feet away. Since our comrade's engaged with it, he gets sneak attack. And the shot goes wide.
He sucks, dude.
With advantage, he rolled a 4 and a 7. His shot goes wide again. You just hear little Harrigan back there. Fuck, fuck, fuck.
You suck, suck, suck.
All right, Ned, back at the top with you.
I'm running 30 feet at it and then making a claw attack.
All right.
22.
22 hits.
Cadillacs on 22.
So it's a D8.
Forgot I had a whole nother set of dice.
Oh, it's 5 damage, right? And
Right.
since I moved 30 feet in a straight line and hit a creature with a claw, I'm going to attempt to pounce. The target must succeed on a DC 13 strength saving throw or be knocked prone. And if it's not prone, I can make a bite attack as a bonus action.
What saving throw?
13 strength saving throw.
It's a 8 plus 9.
Bouncing with us on you.
No.
We all were able to get off. Get
Yeah.
off? Okay.
You all got
Sure. He came to a stop and you all just kind of slid off. It's not like it's gonna take you forever. You all just kind of slid or hopped off. If anyone wanted to hang on, then we talk. But everyone just kind of leaps off.
Godspeed, dinosaur.
Ned's scared. He close to worm.
So you have jumped onto this worm,
Yeah.
but nothing really came of it.
Okay.
Now that you're up close and personal, it's got this hardened outer shell that's terribly hard to pierce. So right now, you're just kind of where it's coiled. You're just kind of sitting on top of its body.
Wow, this thing has a hardened outer shell that's pretty hard to pierce.
Val, what are you doing?
So for my first action, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers. And it's just like the most aggravated, just fuck off. And you've got to make a wisdom saving throw.
All right. It's a 19 plus 4.
Oh, fuck off. All right, cool. So I can only cast one spell per turn.
This dark purple dice for the purple worm
Yeah, then
is
put it
doing
away.
well.
Then put it away.
It's purple for the purple
It's
worm.
purple for the purple worm. I don't fucking care.
Damn, Zach, are you in therapy? Because I want you to go there.
All right, then
pee on me.
You're stupid.
I'm going to go ahead and hit it again with the rapier then.
Sure.
I know for a fact that doesn't fucking hit. I bet you an 11 doesn't hit. No, it
Does
doesn't.
not.
It does not. Anyway, that would be the end of Val's turn. Can I press the button again? Or did we only get 3 shots at it?
No, you could keep
Okay, then I've
pressing
got
the
my bonus.
button.
Then I've got my reaction. I'm gonna press the fucking button.
Yeah, these things were made well, but also done
Timed.
hastily. So it's just a matter of like, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's hard to make something connect to something when you don't have both items in the same room. So they did the best they could from their memory and past notes, and it was just hastily kind of made, but enough to work most of the time.
Anyway, I'm pressing the button.
Okay.
So roll your dice, please. That's a 9.
Plus 11.
Enough.
That the second collar. You see that yellowish blue energy start to spark around it,
Val's great with this button.
and as the collar activates, it lets out another guttural screech. This one louder. I need everyone to make, what's the one for deafness? For deaf?
Constitution.
It's
Constitution saving throw.
Not great.
As these screeches just echo through this chasm.
21.
21, same.
Oh my god, bestie.
Yay.
Oh my God, 15.
Wow.
Oh my God, so
No,
yeah.
Ned and Gladio.
Okay. I rolled a 16.
15.
15? Oh my God.
Fuck yeah.
16.
16,
Wow.
You all pass.
Hell yeah.
What about the B team?
You guys are used to hearing like Val like practice new shit. It's like going to band practice again.
Blackjack fails.
Wait.
Oxen fails.
Papa.
Leah passes.
Yes, she does.
That makes
She
sense.
deserves.
Callaway passes.
Lame.
Fuck.
Jeff is
Rest
no longer
his soul.
here. Deafness isn't really affecting them, so it's just a matter of if you try to call out a command, they're probably not going to hear you.
Huh?
Yeah. A little bit of blood starts to trickle from their ears.
Gross.
Daphne, you're up.
Who currently has the remote?
I have one.
Val
That
and
has
Mr.
one.
Pockets.
After you, it's Cal Oxen, then Mr. Pockets.
I want to cast guidance, Mr. Pockets, and then move back like 10 feet.
Okay. Guidance.
An additional 1d4.
That's a D4? Mm-hmm. Cool.
I
You
play
now
a
have
cleric.
guidance, Mr. Pockets.
Yeah.
To that is Cal. He no longer has a remote.
He can take a remote. That's
I
what Mr.
offered
Pockets
to him.
did. He can ask nicely.
Well, he still has his action, so
He's welcome.
He's not welcome, but he can.
Yeah.
he's going to attempt to punch it.
What?
Good for him.
He's a monk.
Oh.
I hope it hits. I hope it hits, or I'm going to have some shit to say.
Callaway critically fails.
Breaks his knuckles.
And as he goes in for that right hand hook, he breaks 2 of his fingers.
I like to think everybody in our team lets out a little chuckle.
The dinosaur goes,
No,
he
Val's just like, Val's in stunned silence that he tried it.
The dinosaur goes, my trees agree.
what the fuck?
And he like writhes in pain as he holds his hand. He goes, "Oh fuck! Why did I fucking do that?
Why don't you let the big kids handle this, Callaway?
Fuck you!" With that happening, that's pretty much gonna be his turn.
Yeah, okay, cool.
I wasn't expecting him to critically fail. Oxen was standing next to you, Daphne, and as you dip back about another 10 feet, he kind of takes a sigh of relief that you're kind of keeping a safe distance, right? And then he turns back towards the worm, and he's going to let loose 2 Eldritch Blasts. They both hit.
Good.
So that's going to be 12 points of force damage.
Heck
Hell
yeah.
yes. That's 12. That's one more than 11.
Shut the fuck up. There's
one
no
less
way.
than 13.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Really?
And then that's going to be his turn. Mr. Pockets, you're still holding the remote, and you have plunged your blade into it. I don't know if you pulled it back out or not.
What I'm thinking is I'm going to go ahead and pull my blade out.
Right?
I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cast the spell Hex on it. I'm going to give it disadvantage on Constitution checks. Now I'm going to hit the button. Click.
There's no saving throw for Hex?
No.
Cool. So there's the first roll.
That's a 15.
Okay. It's at disadvantage.
That is a 13.
24.
Ooh, he failed.
That's the third fail. So as the third collar activates. Now this entire time, the worm has been hunched over a bit. Mm-hmm. That third collar activates. It doesn't let out any outwardly scream. You watch as everything inside this worm starts to tense up.
Oh, God.
And as it does, the worm's head shoots straight up through the ceiling. Everyone within 30 feet, I need to make a dexterity saving throw as part of this roof collapses.
I moved back 10 feet, so technically 40 feet. Is that
You're 40 feet away. You and Blackjack are safe.
No, my father.
Fuck.
17?
Dexterity save?
To dodge the falling rubble.
21.
14.
17.
6. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Callaway is good.
That's how I like it.
Leah with the 19 is good.
She's always good.
Your father was just at the 30 feet mark.
He came back.
19.
Oh, look
He
at
is
that.
good.
He dies.
What'd you roll again?
A 14. Yeah, that's what I thought. No, I'm not. He made a face. I think it's just me.
Oh,
I
I
think
thought-
it's just me and you that missed.
As the rubble falls, you take 11 points of crushing damage. As the dust starts to settle, what is your constitution modifier?
It is a 2.
As the dust starts to settle, you take 47 points of dust damage.
Now, this worm has gone unconscious and fallen limp over. That being said, we are still in initiative because Val is nowhere to be spotted. You have 2 minutes to find her.
Oh, fuck.
I start digging.
Anyone who is digging needs to make a... What's the one I'm looking for? Investigation? What skill am I...
Any of them?
Yeah, we'll go with investigation. So,
I'm also going to cast Fairy Fire where Val was. Hopefully it'll light them up at some point.
okay.
Yeah, if I cast Beacon of Hope, and it should reach her because it is up to 30 feet. So she should have an advantage on wisdom saving throws, and anybody near me has an advantage on, death saving throws and then wisdom saving throws. Regains a
Isn't it
maximum,
nice?
and then also regains maximum number of hit points possible from any healing. So I haven't healed her yet, but that's also an advantage.
I got a dirty 20 on searching.
Anyone else digging?
I'm dinosaur. I can't dig no
I didn't get shit.
Can I dig and cast this, or is that?
What?
You're a dinosaur.
We're kind of doing
can
this one
dig?
round at a
Yeah.
time.
Why would...
The biggest thing to dig.
Oh, I dig with my big feet.
Yeah.
What am I rolling?
What you think an excavator is but a big
what size
mechanical
are you?
dinosaur?
Are you like large or huge?
Large.
And in charge.
You just say smell.
The dirt claws through
Okay,
Val.
investigate. 10.
Everyone is digging
The
frantically.
reason he's bad at digging is because he uses his little hands. He
Even-
just picks up one
Yeah,
rock.
can we be honest? Would the B team actually be looking for me?
Callaway is actually
Aw.
one hand up against his chest with the broken fingers, the other hand actually digging.
Aw. And then fix some of the ick.
No, it didn't. I mean, I'd smash Callaway, but like, I'd also smash the TV head guy. So like,
So about 30 seconds into digging, you find like part of an arm. So you have found where she is. You just got to finish excavating her.
Dig a tunnel, dig a tunnel.
So you go, over here.
I'm using my mouth to help dig, and every time my mouth opens, a bright light just kind of gets in everyone's face.
Hold the flashlight where I'm looking, not where you're looking. But you can also see that where it also busted through the ceiling, there's a little beam of light coming through. You excavate Val.
Pick them.
You
Yeah.
you burst through.
Yeah. Coughing, hands clawing, like dragging out of all of this. I'm a fucking wreck.
Gladio is rushed over, right? He is full on like hands over, like, are you Val?
Big wrapping hug.
Dusting- getting
Cleans
the
with
dust off.
prestidigitation. Cleans all of the nasty.
Well, had worse things thrown at me for bad performances.
You kind of see like Cal sitting there on his knees, and then he kind of falls over on his back and he goes, "Oh, for fuck's sake."
I'm sorry, were you the one that just had a ceiling dropped on you? No, wait, no, you broke your hand hitting a worm that wouldn't be here if we hadn't decided to go fuck with it.
I was fucking looking for you.
You broke your hand punching a worm. You wouldn't have had to look for me if this thing wasn't here to begin with.
Yeah, I do a little pee-pee on him.
The little snap.
For half a second there, I cared.
Amazing. Do you want an
you know what?
applause?
Fuck it. Y'all can go now.
Are we?
No.
Ned is getting out of. He kind of looks towards the worm, and he just starts to back up. And as I'm backing up, I want to take my head and swing it as hard as I can into Callaway to knock him up against the wall.
Yeah, are we fighting? Because I don't want them to have the
We
worm.
can throw hands with Callaway.
It feels like we're fighting.
And I want to try and knock him into the wall to like incapacitate him for
And
a
you know,
minute.
it's like, they're 1 man short.
Yeah, and here's my thought process, right? I firmly don't think these people need this worm.
Yeah, I agree 100%.
Bluefin doesn't like me, but I at least trust Bluefin to do the right thing if he gets the worm.
All right.
I don't.
Let's get this worm.
And we have both remotes.
Yeah, we do. Let's take this worm.
Hostile takeover.
Go, dinosaur, go.
Real quick, just for flavor, make a deception roll.
What is deception? 11.
30 that you rolled naturally?
It's 11.
Yeah, he is distracted. Roll me some damage.
What would that damage be? Because that's not a move I can do. That's just.
Dude, just roll like a D8, dog.
I was gonna say roll 2d6
2d6.
plus your strength modifier.
Plus your strength modifier.
Fuck this
Thanks,
man
DM
up.
Zack.
No problem. I learned it from the best.
8.
As you send Callaway flying, Leah looks over at you and goes, "Honestly, if you weren't gonna do it, I was gonna do it myself."
Okay.
I knew it. I knew we all just hated him.
You can see like the corners of his mouth kind of drop, and he's like, his eyes are glistening a little bit.
Don't. It's okay.
I look at Blackjack.
And like the Hulk throwing Loki around, Callaway just lays there.
Puny god.
Are y'all going through with this?
As soon as I do that, I turn with my head towards everyone else and kind of brace in an attack stance and start making eye contact with the rest of the B team. Like,
So at this point, Callaway is just consciously unconscious. Leah stands there. Leah, Blackjack, and Oxen stand there.
Daphne puts her hand out, like extended to her dad's, like as to like take, like, come on.
If you lose your hand right now,
Oh God.
dinosaur bites it.
It's like, oh,
Make a
shit.
persuasion roll with advantage.
Whoever
Yeah.
tries to fuck with you, I've got fucking 5d6 going their way.
I got a 7 to persuasion. Look at that.
You have like half a fireball. Like,
If I catch him surprised, I can add 2 more d6s, but only on that first turn. Actually, I don't think I have to surprise them. I think I just have to get that first turn before them.
19.
Oxen stands there. He looks at you. You see his lips start to tremble a little bit. And he looks at Leah and Blackjack, and he glances back at Callaway. I don't want to burden you with my contract.
We're a family, and we stick together. This is my family now. You can be a part of my family. We can be a family again. We can welcome you we can welcome you into our family.
Yeah.
Mr. Pockets has some weird shit going on that we don't talk about.
He's the uncle that we always wanted.
You knew? You see the big dinosaur head bob up and down.
We figured you'd tell us if you wanted to.
We just let you have it, man. Live your bliss.
See?
I love you guys.
You
I
trust
love you too, Mr.
Trust
Pockets.
me to find a family that takes care of me. I would not be here without them.
He lets out a big sigh. You watch his guard start to drop. His shoulders start to droop a little bit. And he starts to walk towards you. And he reaches out for your hand. And you watch as these ethereal chains wrap around his body and drag him through the ground. And he vanishes.
Oh, wow. He was contracted to something deep.
Damn.
Oh, no.
Like Daphne drops to the ground.
I thought he meant like his job contract.
No, he was a warlock.
Cock.
Remember, he told
Yeah.
Daphne about the pact he made, and it was a very steep pact that he made.
Daphne drops to the ground, tears rolling down her eyes, absolutely sobbing her eyes out as she attempts to dig. She's not digging anywhere, but she's digging in the place that he got snatched down to try to get him back and cry. And she's crying like, no. I said I was going to do it.
Val's going in. Arms up over the shoulders, trying to yank her back. Not yank, but like, you know, like,
Yep. Consoling.
we're going to get him. We're going to get him.
The rest of the team jumps in and the dinosaur, I guess.
I feel like she pauses and she looks at Calloway
Don't.
and she looks at Calloway and she yanks away from Val and stands over him.
Are you trying to overpower her?
I am trying to stop her from having like a spiral.
I feel like
If she tries to like actively hurt him, we will intervene.
The intention feels there.
I feel like Ned.
She's little. We got to let her have her thing.
I feel like if Ned saw her go wild and it looks like she's got murder in her eyes, I think he'd step in front of her and Calloway.
You watch as Daphne's clerical energy, that divine energy, starts to pour out of every pore of her as this divine energy is about to cross into a form of wild magic at this point.
All right, cool. Yeah. Anyone else
And
want to
it's
step into?
either talk her down or there's going to be something y'all can't stop.
Dinosaur steps in front of her. That's all I can.
Big old leg.
How much health do you have?
I have 28. I'm blind.
Now, were you genuinely trying to hold her back?
Yeah.
Contested strength checks against each other. So, whatever Val rolls, if Daphne meets it or beats it, she breaks free.
Yeah.
7.
Ah, fuck, she's got it. It's a 6. Wait. I still have my Bardic Inspiration.
Fuck you. That was good.
Oh, yeah. It's a 12 altogether now.
So, at this point, you have her
Locked.
in, but the
5
energy, her eyes are glowing.
That's fine.
I cast.
This magical glow is coming out of her mouth. Tears are pouring down her face, and you can feel that war path. It's a burning white divine energy that is.
It hurts.
It hurts.
Yeah.
She's like kicking her feet.
Yeah, you're what are you, like 5
you
foot
take-
nothing?
Yeah.
You're like 2 feet off the ground.
While you're holding on to her,
Yeah.
you take 6 points of radiant damage.
Okay, that's fine.
You let me go.
She bites.
I cast
know why I
sleep at
bite.
a second level.
Make your saving throw.
What's my saving throw for this one?
I don't think there is a
There isn't
saving throw.
one.
I just have to roll
Better than me?
over your health.
Oh, okay. Good.
I have 5, 6, 7, D8. 22, 23, 24. Plus 2 more D8.
Okay.
8 and 8 is 16.
She's got it. Yep. Her HP's 28.
Over Daphne, over all the rage in your mind, the searing white pain that you are feeling, you hear your patron, the traveler. My dear, dear Daphne, it's time to go to sleep. And you go limp and unconscious.
One of the last things you smell is the sweet smell of apples and cinnamon.
In the midst of all this, Blackjack looks at Leah. They both nod at each other. Leah goes over to Calloway, puts him over his shoulder, and Blackjack looks at all of you. I think it's best if we go. If that's all right with all of you.
Pleasure making your acquaintance.
I turned back into Fairy. Leah, it was nice working alongside you. Hope you like dinosaur.
She looks back over her shoulder. She kind of gives that little smirk. And then as she turns her head back, she flips her hair a little bit and keeps walking.
Smash.
Val doesn't have anything to say to any of them. She's currently busy just gently like laying Daphne on the ground.
What about my
Getting her like
father?
readjusted.
Yeah, Gladio's next to Daphne.
There is an entire unconscious great purple worm. There is a nest. Has 5 eggs in it.
Mr. Pockets
He's gonna do some weird shit.
looks at his team.
How long do y'all wait here?
I have a plan.
What's your plan?
I take the eggs and I put them next to the purple worm and I draw a circle around it. I do a little insignia.
How long do you wait? Well, I'm going to do this. I'm going to roll a d6, and that's going to be how many hours before Commander Bluefin and troops arrive.
Okay.
I know my number.
Okay.
How long do y'all wait before y'all decide to actually put something together or formulate some
We're
kind
formulating.
Well, it seems like immediate because he was about to do something.
Immediately, Mr. Pockets is grabbing the eggs, bringing them over next to the purple worm, wrapping it all around, drawing a circle in the ground, taking.
I just imagine you turn the eggs on their side and you're just rolling them.
Putting some of the gems that he's collected in little crucial spots, and then he begins to start praying.
Give me either animal handling or nature check.
8.
Okay. All that you really get is as you are moving these eggs, you see little twitching here and there. The shells are very translucent. Mm-hmm. They're not soft, but they are translucent. As you're moving them, you can start feeling little twitches in them. They're not about to,
right,
but they're not far off from that maturity.
Mr. Pockets,
Can we keep one?
Mr. Pockets like, just hold on, just a little longer. I'm gonna take you to your new daddy.
We talked about how keeping one is an awful.
It's an awful, terrible idea, but like.
And
is everyone just watching him do? Well, you're tending to Daphne. What are you two doing? Are y'all just watching him play with these eggs?
Do we really question anything Mr. Pockets does ever?
I kind of want to see what Mr. Pockets does.
Like I'll offer, like Gladio was gonna offer like a hand if Mr. Pockets needs it.
oh yeah, I'll start pointing out, and he'll be like, well, since you know my secret, and he's gonna go ahead and start pointing out different spots where you're supposed to draw some kind of rune for the incantation.
Oh yeah, Gladio is doing it. Yes, sir, Mr. Pockets.
And after everything's set up, probably
You're drawing this big ass circle around all of it.
With help.
Yeah, with help. I'm helping.
Okay. So even with the 3 of y'all, take the better part of an hour to get a more or less perfect circle with proper placement of runes. With that being said, you've never really done one on this large of a scale, it's taking some mapping. You know what? Give me
I'm assuming you're kind of getting what I'm planning on doing,
Yeah.
Dakota.
give
We
me
all
like,
got it.
let's say either Arcana or, let's just make an intelligence check just to make, just to be able to picture this in your mind, because it's not like you have a bunch of tools at your disposal. So intelligence is being able to map this out in your head and make sure the runes are placed perfectly and that your circle is complete and you're not missing any pieces.
For all the listeners at home, everybody is doing sparkle hands in his
I
direction.
can feel this one coming.
Don't you see how guidance that gave you?
I used it.
Oh, fuck.
You can cast it. Oh, you're unconscious.
Yeah.
And I have no more bardic inspiration.
Believe in you.
I cast guidance on him.
Given your help, I'll give you advantage because you have someone who can fly and give you that bird's eye view.
All right, I'm rolling the first one. A 4.
Oh,
You have guidance.
You got that bird's eye view. Use it to your advantage.
Oh, fuck yeah. I'm going to go ahead and get this guidance in. 21. I've rolled so many 21s it feels fake. As Mr. Pockets gets down on his knees and begins to start chanting, praying to the Goblin King to allow him to have a meeting of the bounty that he brings, including a purple worm and its 5 babies going to the Goblin King's realm. What the fuck is he gonna do with this?
I don't know.
I don't know, but it's better than me killing
And
them
they
all while they sleep.
shit treasure.
Yeah. That's like the best gift.
Infinite
It's economy.
shinies.
Yeah, it's a hack.
Infinite
Goblin King's like-
shinies.
Oh my god. What the fuck am I gonna do with this?
Infinite shinies hack.
I thought you were just taking the eggs and giving the.
No. I had a real. I knew the moment he said he was
it all to the
piling
Goblin
it.
King in a sacrifice, not a sacrifice. What is
Offering.
an offering? There we go.
You feel that mental connection again, and you hear, just the minimal thoughts of him. Must have all the shiny things. Collect, and then the connection completes, and goes, Mr. Pockets, what is it that you have for me?
My lord, I give you a worm that makes shiny gems as it travels through the grounds, and its spawn, as well as many shiny gems I've found along the way.
What worm do you speak of?
And I'm hoping that this stuff that's in this ring is visible in some way to him. But I'll also offer for him to look through my eyes if he wants. And
He will.
I'll
You watch as
look over the.
You watch Mr. Pocket's eyes. What does Mr. Pocket's eyes look like?
His normal eyes are normally this yellow color with they look like cat's eyes, but a golden yellow.
You watch as Mr. Pocket's cat-like eyes go from the slitted pupils to round pupils in a much brighter yellow glow. And as you look around, you hear his voice once again. The spawn, yes. But the beast itself I cannot control. The spawn, though. The spawn I will have.
Understood, my king.
Make it so. Quickly.
All right. And he sends the fucking eggs through this circle that he made on the ground. And he's going to look at everybody else and go, well. And he's going to turn back in his normal disguised cartoonish bugbear kind of form and go, well, I took care of the eggs. Now we just have the big one.
Yeah. Now we just have the big one. Mr. Pockets, where did the eggs go?
Somewhere else. Mm-hmm. Different place.
What does it look like when something disappears? Because everything that's ever disappeared has only been in your line of sight.
Yeah, it's been small stuff on my person.
And so it's been like a little zip and then it's gone. But what does it look like with something on this scale?
I think it envelops in a gold light and then normally there's this really sound, but it's a really big version of that right now. As these bright gold lights kind of flash out of existence from the eggs.
So you watch the eggs start to glow with this energy and it gets almost blinding. And as the light fades away, so do the eggs.
So So now we got the big one. We can kill it. We can give it a blue scale. But I can tell you that the spawn will definitely have the opportunity to live somewhere else. Very happy.
Well, hey,
Okay.
that's good enough for me.
Is Daphne waking up yet? How does sleep work? When does that wear off?
In Baldur's Gate, it does not last very long.
I know how to play D&D.
1 minute.
Okay.
1 minute until I
Oh, so
turn it
she's
off.
been awake.
Yeah, she's been awake at least 1 minute, like 59 minutes of the incantation process.
We will say this because the traveler also said Betty bye.
How dare you.
Okay. So
Fine.
he pushed it almost for a full hour.
Okay, so about
So
to
by
wake
the-
up.
So that blinding bright light is when your consciousness starts to kick back in. The light is so bright you can see it through your eyelids as you squint your eyes and kind of peek out of one. You try to orient yourself.
There she is.
Hey, Daphne. You okay?
How are you feeling?
I feel as if Daphne wakes up, she breathes, and like when she actually starts looking around, she immediately starts to like go back into like attack mode. Because the last thing she knew was her.
Yeah, no, you're picking up where you kind of left off, but all that radiant energy has subsided.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah, hand on her chest,
Calm-
pushing her back
Calm
down.
down.
They're already out of here.
Where is
They're
he?
gone. They're gone.
It's
Where?
They left.
Where?
They left.
they're gone.
Probably back to their
Hidey hole.
yeah.
Whatever
We-
fucking
we have-
crevice they crawled out
We
of.
have to. I need to. I have to go back. We have to go. And Daphne tries to get up against like run out of the tunnel.
Push.
Like why aren't we going? Why aren't we leaving? I don't know what happened.
Well, something much bigger and much scarier than Calloway.
But they'll know something. That was his team. They'll know something about whatever he did. Who
Maybe not. Not every team.
But
Not
like
every
us.
team is like us.
but I don't. What do I have if I don't?
Well, he went down in the ground, and he looks behind himself at the big ass purple worm that we have with 3 collars on it, and goes, "And we've got one hell of a drill. It looks like if we can get it under control, we could go after your dad instead of chasing them.
Yeah,
It might take some time though."
yeah. Just give me a second. She goes and she plops down on the ground and tries to see if she can get in tune with the traveler. Knocks around her head a little bit.
He's with the other guy.
Fucking Doug. In my time of fucking need. My time of need. He's with fucking Doug.
You're supposed to be napping.
Trying to talk. But yeah, try to see if he's available to try to see if the traveler's available to talk. Maybe he'll know something. Maybe he won't.
Roll a religion check.
I don't want. I would
You are very much spent.
a -1 in religion. No, fuck. It's a 2.
You try to make this connection. You call out to him, but the leftover pain from all of that divine energy pouring out of you has exhausted you. And you don't know whether it's the magic that you are equipped with just doesn't have the oomph that it should, or are you being blocked? You don't know what it is, but that connection isn't connecting.
If Daphne gets up and all you hear from her is fuck, 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 and like her hair's down. It's messy. Her little glasses are on the ground, shattered somewhere, and she's stomping around, cursing. She's stomping around, cursing, banging. At one point, takes the mace that she has, and then it, slams it against the wall, just in a fit of rage.
The fact she hasn't hit Val yet is amazing to me. Actually.
We're going to have to let her work it out.
So, as all of this is happening, you start hearing the clanging of armor and footsteps
Clang.
approaching.
Yay.
Blink.
Footstep.
A small troop. I say small, it's 15 to 20, but you know that there are a couple hundred employed throughout the city of Keyshire. As they all come rushing up, led by Commander Bluefin. What in God's name is going on here?
Hi, Commander. Long time no see.
Why am I not surprised?
How are the kids? They're good?
What in the actual And then he looks past you all and he sees the unconscious worm laying there. What the fuck happened?
So context clues would say that we handled it.
You're welcome.
Ta-da!
He makes his way around.
Everybody's like not hurt
He-
except Val, right?
Yeah.
He makes eye contact with each of you.
I imagine Daphne, she's like fucking raging in the background. Like,
Or like in that one scene.
The worms spawn. Where are they?
Oh, they're gone.
What worm spawn?
Make a deception check.
These things can reproduce?
What?
That's crazy. Who ever would have thought that? Ever. I can't roll persuasion.
I can't even reproduce.
It is
You're
just straight. I
lying.
am just straight lying.
You can't, baby. It's okay.
Can you give me guidance?
no.
Wow.
I'll give you sparkle
Guidance.
hands.
Sparkle hands. Nope, that's a 6.
Do not lie to me.
So, what if I were to say, you know those other people we came with? Founding Fatherless? Founding Forget About It? Founding Forge? Was that it? That was it.
Founding
Cool.
fuckers.
Yeah, those guys. They took them. And they left.
Make a deception check.
Why?
Why?
I'm just a little guy, okay? Doing my little guy things. Hold on, I don't think I got it.
I like that it balances that Val can't lie about this right now because she looks like shit.
That's a 16.
I will say it once more. Do not fucking lie to me.
We don't know.
Ask Mr. Pockets.
We don't know where they went. I don't even think Mr. Pockets knows where they went.
You'd believe him over me, right? You just don't believe me because I'm me.
I can tell when you're fucking lying.
That's
Hey,
racist.
You're too like she stands up.
The tail's going pop, pop, pop.
You're like,
Hey, General, how you doing, bud? Those eggs went to a different plane of existence to keep the town safe. But we still got the big one.
And the remotes.
Yeah. You're welcome.
I like
Make
how
a persuasion check.
Ned's like,
And I helped.
He was a dinosaur.
Do I get
A
advantage
good
for watching
dinosaur.
this kid?
The best dinosaur, even.
Best dinosaur. Catch me on Land Before Time.
I would bet that Ned was like the saving grace to getting Val out.
His little walks.
12.
I was planning to raise one of those spawns
The
to
kids are that
protect
bad.
Keyshire from something like this ever happening again.
We protected Keyshire
Yeah,
from
again,
this happening.
You're
you
welcome.
avenged Keyshire. Did not protect it.
So you see what happened the last time people tried to control a worm, right? Oh, it's just selective sight. My bad. My bad. It happens to the best of us, bud.
Those fucking hacks don't have the mental fortitude or the capabilities that I do.
I think your wife would disagree.
Gladio?
Yeah.
Shut up.
I was wrongfully imprisoned.
I know, Ben.
Ned flows over to Gladio's shoulder and just like closes the mouth.
General, sorry.
Commander.
Commander. I think it's funnier, though, that it's general.
That is something different every time.
Professor.
It's been like
Captain,
corporal,
Your Honor.
captain, lieutenant,
Senor
general
Blue,
sergeant warning.
Senor Blue Scale. I apologize on the eggs. We still have the large one and a method of incapacitating it that maybe we can have some people look into refining and making more efficient.
My fear is, with it being the original, the one who destroyed Keyshire, we would not have the people's vote of confidence that we could flip it. But raising one from birth would have given us the confidence of the people. And that is, while that alone is its own risk, trying to domesticate a fully grown one is completely out of the question.
No, one of us is getting arrested, aren't we?
Well, Mr. Lieutenant.
Guards,
Yeah.
finish off the worm.
I assumed that would happen.
But he didn't do nothing. He's just worming about. He didn't ask to be here. If we can send the eggs away, maybe we can send
My
the worm
role
away.
in the city of Keyshire is to protect Keyshire. I failed. And now I must clean up my failure.
Did you fail, or was it just a giant worm?
I am to keep the peace of Keyshire. And if the people find out that this thing lived, they will lose faith not in just me, but in the protectors of Keyshire. All of these guards, every person employed by the government.
And us.
Then let's use this opportunity to become stronger. Then we'll take the skin and make better armors and take the poison for any problems that come along, and it'll make the village stronger for that.
I will say thank you for what you have accomplished today. While it was reckless,
He's not looking at me. He's looking at you.
I didn't even do anything.
you succeeded. And for that, I thank you for helping me clean up my failure.
You're welcome, Mr. Blue Scale.
It's Bluefin. You guys gave him the name.
Bluegill.
Bluey?
Captain Blue Balls. And then I think Mr. Pockets is going to rush over to Daphne before the killing happens. And it's going to go, "Hey, Daphne, please don't hit me." First. Secondly, I need to start by saying I'm sorry. I kind of messed up. We've got a bit of a situation where they're going to have to kill this worm for the better of the town. And I know I told you we could use it as a tool, but I promise that we will find a way to find your dad. Or my name isn't Mr. Pockets.
I would like to believe that Daphne really wasn't listening to Bluefin, and was kind of raging out, and Mr. Pocket's telling her that they weren't able to use the worm, and she kind of snaps out her little rage and goes, "Wait, what? Says who?" And she looks around and she sees obviously all the guards and Bluefin, and she rushes over to stand in front of the worm, and I guess in front of Bluefin, and goes, No. What? What are you doing? I need this.
There's no use, Daphne. We gotta
No.
go.
No, you were trying to be selfish and use it for your own desires. I can do it. If you think that you can't take the worm, I'll do it. I can do it. Just because you can't do it doesn't mean that anybody else can't do it. You're not God. If you think that we can't have it, or if you just let me have it. Just give me a chance. I need this.
Just for curiosity's sake, what would you do with it?
Research purposes. We have another danger to the city, one that could be bigger than a worm, one of supernatural demon-like powers.
If you speak true of this, speak in full detail. Leave the riddles out. What threat are you speaking of?
There's some, I don't know the full details of it, okay? I just know that this hell spawn demon, whatever it is, has taken a teammate of ours and has pulled him into who knows where. And if he can do it just to one of our teammates who have worked hard to not only defeat this worm, but to take the eggs to who knows where, then who knows what this thing is going to do to the rest of the town. We've already have people going missing. How do you know that was just the worm? This could be a whole different thing that is way above you.
Daphne for Commander Blue Scale.
Yeah, the blue scale is just part of the title too.
It's just all one big title.
You actually lose your name when you become commander. In my years of experience, if something like that was coming to attack, it would have taken all of you. But it took one. Why? Why just them?
We don't know. But at the same time, the fact that it only took one and we're powerful, that means something.
Then why wouldn't it take all of you?
It's evil plan. I don't know you. What do you know about evil forces? What do you know anything about the supernatural? You don't know anything. I've been here. I've studied.
Who was this person?
Someone important to
name.
He didn't have one. He was on a mission with us to help us defeat the worm.
Make a deception roll.
19.
Gonna have to roll for his insight. It's an 18 plus 3.
Damn you.
This is what he does for a living.
Yeah, that's true.
He can tell when a person's lying, so his insight's pretty
I
high.
always imagine Daphne's all disheveled, crazed, look in her eyes.
And I've been rolling with a plus 3 this whole time for him. I will write this off as fiction unless you give me a name.
And Daphne takes a deep breath and Oxen.
Your father.
She is not looking Bluefin in the eye. She's looking at the ground. Yes. I don't know what's happening. I just know that he is in danger. And if he's in danger, any one of us can be in danger. And I need this.
He walks up to you slowly, hands behind his back, and he leans over in your ear, just so you can hear it. There's something you need to know. I know your father's secret. I have my own network, and I know what stupidly pact your father made. And anyone dumb enough to make a pact with the Traveler deserves whatever they have coming to them. Guards, continue.
Is your father Doug?
No!
I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
23.
What should have broken you? What should have faltered everything that you've believed in up until this point Instead of you completely collapsing in a mental breakdown, you stand there in silence, mulling everything over.
Daphne takes a deep breath. She stands upright and I imagine that blue fan either walked away from her or he's still there.
Oh, he's gone to he's walked away to oversee the guards doing their thing. You see, if anyone's paying attention, you see a few that are extracting the purple worm poison. You see some that are gutting it. At this point, if they get into the entrails, there's probably some gems in there too. Mm-hmm. I mean, they're not just killing it and leaving it here. They are doing everything they can to salvage as much of it as possible. Even the spikes, which are bone material, can be grinded down, etc. They are salvaging it, and at this point, they have fully unalived the worm.
Mm-hmm.
R.I.P. King. Queen.
Gladio, I can't watch.
Come here. Come to Gladio.
Are we going home?
You guys got a home?
I think it's about that time.
Yeah. Everyone lives at Valsatra's house.
Yeah.
I bet you Val's parents are like, baby, can you please quit bringing strays home?
No.
Gladio, I'm hungry.
As this chapter of Mavala comes to an end, one that is bittersweet, foes have been warned off, monstrosities have been taken down, a loved one missing to a broken pact. We'll see what the next chapter holds.
Hey, it's Tyler, and this marks the end of our first adventure into Mavala. We sincerely hope you enjoyed this short story, and I want to give a special thanks to Kait for joining us and to Dakota for taking us on this adventure. If you've missed the old crew in Thistleheim, then you are in luck. We will be resuming the adventures of the Vishtari with the next upload on June 7th. There may be a little extra thing uploaded in the meantime, but that isn't 100% set in stone yet, so to be the first to know what the good golly fuck is actually going on, be sure to follow us on Instagram and Twitter at AreWeLegend. Wherever you're listening, you may want to hit like, subscribe, share, whatever you can do to interact with the episode, because if not, when you get home, I'll be under your bed. Oh, and if you'd like, stick around for the end where we have a candid conversation about this mini arc, and Dakota gives us a little peek behind the curtain of what went into this final session for episodes 4 and this one. So until next time, we are Legends in Training.
Credits roll.
So smash Leah, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
I think you're
okay.
the only one. There you go.
I'm not.
Bro, your kind of not boyfriend like stole your dad.
I'm not the only one.
And why would you say something?
Your boyfriend was cheating on you with your dad.
I have such a feeling.
That's what happens when you choose chaotic gods
That's
to be
crazy
your
that
deity.
You felt that. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't feel that at all.
Like when he came up and got the chains, and then you cast sleep, and Coda specifically said, Traveler went, you need to sleep now. I made a look at Maddie. I was like,
I didn't catch it. I saw the look, but I didn't catch
and
like
I
the
kept going,
vibes.
like, yeah, I was like 100% Travelers who we made a pact with. That's why he's taken such an interest in Daphne.
So I really like Matthew Mercer's twist on the Traveler. And part of that was that in Matthew Mercer's world, the Traveler was an ancient fey creature who attempted to ascend just like the Raven Queen, become the first mortal to become a deity. When the Traveler attempted to portray themselves as a deity. There was another goddess who wrapped him in chains and forbade him from ascending. Now, my play on it is he found his own loophole as any ancient chaotic fae would. But that is his own irony of using chains for his pacts.
Your boyfriend stole your dad.
Your daddy took your dad.
You didn't think it was so odd that he was so invested in your father-daughter reunion?
I just thought maybe he liked me. Maybe he was happy for me.
See, the issue
So as far as
is,
D&D goes, no god is like getting that invested,
Maybe you just
how
liked
dare
me.
you?
right? Cool, you caught up with your dad. No deity would make time for that unless it was a point of interest.
He made time for Doug all the time.
Doug was dad. Let it go.
all the time.
I'm sorry that we can't all have stable, healthy relationships with our gods.
If you had a father in your life, you just wouldn't be an issue.
So, I know it's not like, oh, happy ending, da-da-da-da-da.
No, it was good.
But I wanted something that would give a bit of fantastical reality to it. I really like playing into the whole like gray area of things. And who knows if we'll ever make it back to this story. And if we do, we've got a fun little plot point to play off of. But it's not like I'm giving any spoilers or anything, but the idea, the pact was, the contract was to be given the power to be worthy to join the Founding Forge. If he should ever leave the Founding Forge, he breaks that pact. And he was willing to break that pact for you. And did not read the fine print of what breaking that pact meant. Because as any chaotic deity would do, there's always fine print within the fine print.
At the bottom, go to page 32. You flip there, it's a drawing of titties.
Likes and dislikes will go around.
You did excellent. I love it. Bad bitch. King shit. Amen. Smash Leah. Smash Bluefin.
I got what I wanted
Smash
when he
Traveler.
asked in the Discord. It was like, what do y'all want to see? I said, big orc lady.
Smash.
Yeah.
All day. Every day.
Not a game. Want to go night-night?
When it noted that not once did Val put hands on Calloway.
I like that. I like that you dropped initiative so I could do my big headbang because I've been thinking about that for a minute. I'm like,
Yeah.
I want to just back away and just.
How long have you been thinking about
The
that?
whole time we've been playing. The moment he turned into a dinosaur.
I was like,
I stopped playing the game. I was just in the world of how can I get this headbang off.
no, I just. wanted to
There was a
everybody-
very small sliver at that point where the whole facade dropped because he genuinely was caring for your well-being. And for that split second, that facade had dropped. Whether if there was ever any kind of, and I'm not using relationship in a romantic way, but just any kind of relationship there of like friendliness or acquaintances, if y'all had, it was an opportunity to see if it was beyond the point of no return.
Like, smash Calloway, but like,
Like, fuck
unfortunately,
Callaway,
he
but
gives
fuck
Balsatra the ick.
Yeah. And that's fair. But I thought that would be something interesting to put in there. Like, was it just a facade or is he just now past the point of no return and forever enemies?
You know what? There's always a part 2.
I like how Leah knew her worth.
Part 2.
But that's what it took for him to snap out of that facade, right? He had buried himself in the Founding Forge for so long, he had calloused himself emotionally. But it was, and it was, he became a very toxic person. He went down a path that was less than righteous, right? So with that being said, seeing someone that he thought he quit caring about be in genuine danger, those calluses disappeared for that moment.
Took that cheese grater to it.
Hate it here. Calloused Callaway.
But I
Cowabunga.
Way.
I will say I thought long and hard about that because I don't know what it is, but my writing lately has been playing really well into like all the morally gray stuff.
Yeah, unfortunately, your morally gray character, that one, specifically that one, Leah. Everyone loved Leah. I think we all could have forgiven Jeff for running off, right?
Yeah,
I mean, I would have run
I
off.
told him if
To
he
go.
wants to run.
Jeff is the traveler.
Jeff is gone.
But Callaway gave the entire party the ick.
And the worm, Doug.
Well, that's what happens when you spend most of
Yeah,
your life
yeah, I know.
around the ick.
No.
Clearly, he's either got some growing up to do or that lifeline has forever been severed.
He'll figure it out. I feel like he got the shit knocked out of him.
Broke his hand.
I feel like it's actually Ned. Is
God,
that
I was not expecting the monk to fucking
break his hand?
nat one, because then he was going to like Fury of Blows and Sentinel and all kinds of shit or whatever, right? He was going to do all this stuff, and then he crit failed, and I'm like, I can't give him anything else.
That's
This
that-
has to be epic.
That's called balance.
As all things should be.
Monks are all about that shit or whatever.
You was almost gonna die.
Zach,
if
what
I
you
had
got?
it.
I thought it was awesome, dude. The twist of the dad being packed it out with the traveler was pretty fucking crazy.
I was curious about that. How would y'all have used the worm to help?
No,
I have no idea.
We were going to use it as a drill.
Put
I
a
had
saddle on it and go
I had
fucking
like
down.
3 or 4 different ideas. I was like, there's a cleric here. Maybe we can get it branded to the traveler or something and it'll follow her. There was like, I had thousands of ideas. Don't know if any of them would have worked. I was gonna be like,
Put a little
this will take years to figure out.
Put a leash on
but-
it.
put a little stick in front of it with like a piece of meat.
Yeah. Like,
It's just Ned hanging off the stick.
You motherfuckers!
the big thing was we have the remotes to the collar, so it was,
Yeah.
Thinking of like, what would a commander think was like torturing this creature over and over would lose the vote of confidence in the people. Because now, because monstrosity or not, it would cause protests, it would cause riots because we are torturing something, a living thing.
Yeah. Like I said, it sucked that it had to happen, but it had to happen, and that's
And the
sometimes
more
stuff sucks, and that's how it goes.
and the most humane answer was to just simply slay it. So my original plan was I had written a bunch of notes up on an airship hijack from you guys. Like, y'all fucking get on the airship and hijack it and fly the worm somewhere else. And then I was like, they would never even let Callaway make the call for the airship to begin with.
Sniper.
Ball up that piece of paper and toss it.
Any plan that you had that involved Callaway making it was fucking doomed.
Like, I had written for almost an hour straight. They won't even let this guy call for the airship. There's not going to be an airship hijack.
The red dot
I was
on his
like,
forehead.
because I was saying, this would be so fucking funny. They're gonna fucking tie Callaway upside down to the back of the ship or something, or throw him over the rail, whatever. And it's gonna be fucking hilarious. I'm ready for whatever they're about to do to this guy.
In a way, I saved his
I was
life.
like, they might tie a rope to his ankle and just dangle him from the ship for a couple hours. Who knows?
I was ready to dig into his guts.
I saved his life.
Yeah, Mr. Paco's just like, I'll go in through the stomach.
And then, the thought of they're not even gonna let him make the call. I can trash this and know that for a fact.
Yep. The moment you said hijack airship, I was like, you were going to do an airship?
Remember, there was a cargo airship that was going to come fetch the worm once the call was made.
Yeah, I know. I just never thought we'd make it to being on it.
We were.